And the Trump administration is getting tough with that Venezuelans. U.S. curbs Venezuela's access to funds. Yep, the U.S. on Friday restricted the ability of Venezuela to tap American debt market for funding, marking a significant escalation in Washington's economic crackdown against President Maduro's cash-strapped government. The Trump administration said it aims to return Venezuela to democracy and penalize the Maduro government for what it calls human rights abuses. How many people did America kill last week over there in Syria, in Raqqa? Only about 120 civilians and about 30 kids. Oh, but it got better this week. U.S. raid killed civilians, Somalia Army chief. Yeah, at least 10 civilians, including 3 children. That was on Sunday. And how about this one? Saudi admits civilians killed in Friday airstrike in Yemen. A couple of dozen here and there don't count. We got to get them human rights violators down there in Venezuela, I told you. What hypocrisy. And listen to this guy Mnuchin, man, shooting his mouth off. He said, this is not about changing leadership per se. Oh, what do you mean per se? This is about restoring the democratic process and rule of law. Screw you. Who you BSing? I've heard this story before. Hey, Mnuchin, you look like a real tough guy. Why don't you go lead the charge, huh? You little clowns of nothing. Hey, but they didn't do the bond deal. They didn't touch that with the Goldman Sachs gang that you were a member of, and so is Gary Cohen, Trump's economic advisor. It's a takeover, man, in his government. Generals and Goldman Sachs clowns running the show. The white shoe boys and the mass murderers. Yep. Maduro may no longer take advantage of the American financial system to facilitate the wholesale looting of the Venezuelan economy at the expense of the Venezuelan people, said Mnuchin. Oh, yeah, you need the central banks to steal all the money like they do over here. Do it clean, and it really becomes good and dirty. What a bunch of lowlifes.